Aimed beyond the defence. Ødegaard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And reclaimed it in a trice. Xavi Simons running with intent. De Bruyne. Now Ødegaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kajolu. Ndika.
Marseille can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Son Heung-min. And it's De Bruyne. A probing pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Couto. And now the breakaway. 5 minutes till the break. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Son Heung-min. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Son Heung-min. Oh, what has happened here? He might be in here! And a chance! And he's heaved it away. Lojek. And here's Xavi Simons. He's in a great position here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Great defending, strong and determined. That is lovely. Ødegaard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, such a clever touch. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Marseille just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Marseille with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. So right back into the action.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ødegaard. Can he spark a counter here? Now that looks a decent ball. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Nunez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they win it back again. De Bruyne. The less said about that pass, the better. Partey. This is a promising build-up.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Xhaka defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Havertz. And it's Simons. Partey. For De Bruyne. Knocks it into space. Now it's Darwin. Son Heung-min. That's an excellent interception. Marseille are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Goes down, but nothing given. Chance here to counter.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. Marseille have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Koto. Lovely feet. Now that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Can he get it through? Has to go back here. Goes for a shot! Havertz with the foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. So we have movement on both benches. Dest. Marseille will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Havertz, he shoots! And that's a sharp finish. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Marseille do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's lofted through here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Dest. Indica. Bruno Guimaraes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Yarmolenko. Now it's Brobby. Great vision. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Brentford really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Ndika spots it and intercepts. Parks looking for the run. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Spence. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Spence stood his ground strongly. So what can they make of this? Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ambitious ball here. That's been cut out, well played. 5 minutes left on the clock. That is good progress on the left. Oh, that's delightful. And he's in on goal. No way through, so back it comes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Back to the keeper it goes. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Brobby, and here's the chance to counter. Partey. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And here's Havertz. Pinches it off him. Can he get on the end of this? Dink through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Howson getting this one clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter.
Kajolu!
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
That's a shade optimistic. Pickford gets it away.
Pretty robust defending.
Knocks it into space. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get onto this? That's tidy. Well read, nice interception. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the very solid Thomas Partey is someone who ticks all the boxes for a top-quality, deep-lying midfielder. For me, he's a destroyer and creator.
And De Bruyne! He's done very well to get to that.
De Bruyne actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Marseille with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Havertz. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's nice. Partey. Very nicely done. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's worked it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Odegaard! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. Xavi Simons.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's quick to return it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No goals as yet. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Brilliantly cut out. Kajolu.
Brentford definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Chance! Goal! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Koto gets his final warning. Well, that is one way to stop him. He has found a way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Simons. Howson does really well there, he is strong.
Marseille really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And this is De Bruyne, all right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Simons. Simons. Oh, this is a very good run. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack.
A header! Well, the clearance is short. Now it's Xhaka. No way through, so back it comes. Xhaka receives it in a wide position. Simons, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ødegaard. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Cleared without hesitation. Partey. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's picked out the run. He's picked his way through. Howson is there to clear. And smartly reclaimed. Granit Xhaka. Couto.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kajolu. Oh, sweet feet. Opts to play it back. And it's Partey. He'll try from distance. Oh, he's been caught napping.
2 added minutes has been
Darwin
indicated.
looking for options for movement. Partey. Partey tidy with his distribution. Kajolu tries to pass it through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Terrific effort! And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And now, please
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
performance today.
So once again, we're underway. And no, that was never going to make it. Xavi Simons. Simons. Big chance, corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Header! And that's a good finish. And they get themselves in front. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Looking for a runner. And he's intervened well there.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that...
Chance, surely! And that would have been some goal.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Substitutions taking place.
Marseille have their 3rd corner. Xavi Simons getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Koto running with intent. He's found the way through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Son Heung-min. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Nunez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Simons. Xavi Simons is onto this. And here comes the corner. So their 4th corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And can he finish it? No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Pediolu. Number 5, number
Best.
7, Javi Simons.
Marseille have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Number 13, number 6,
And he's managed to get
number
free.
11.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. They're up to 5 corners now.
Substitution.
Okafor! And that was very necessary. Marseille perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well,
Oh, good effort! Marseille have a free kick. Oh, that's a key interception. Garnacho. Garnacho scooting forward. That's a little off target. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now he's off and running. Havertz. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That ball looks a good one. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ødegaard. And they are prompt with their pressing.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Guimaraes. That is lovely. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Bruno Guimaraes really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Marseille are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
No, he's had it taken off him. Gomez. Spread out to the left. Garnacho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Havertz. He's found a way through. Havertz! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's got away. Posh.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Chance for a shot! Goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's having a hit! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Some good work on the right flank here. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great vision. Yarmolenko, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he cuts out the supply. Good ball, good take. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he lines up a cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Alejandro Garnacho, will inject a nice thrust into this team, as well as an element of unpredictability. You never quite know whether he's going to cut inside or whether he's going to look to hit the byline. And he can be a real threat. But what I really like about him is that he always...
Bono! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
And Bono really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Lopez. Oh, and he shoots! Mykolenko with the clearance. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Marseille still without a single shot on target. Kluivert. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's had a shot! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That's destined for the flank. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And they've got a throw. Ødegaard. Kluivert. No, that's been intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Tottenham really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back.
And Burmo. He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he's forced to go back. Oosterwolde. And it's Kluivert. Now it's Everton. He has found the way through. Kluivert. Everton. That's the keeper's ball. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Everton. That has been cut short. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now it's Ndiaye. Lovely, now then. Takes a shot! And he's done it! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time.
And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Marseille finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Marseille really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Garnacho. Defending of the desperate variety. Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Ødegaard. And here's Garnacho. Now, can they get him away? De Bruyne. Mikolenko. That's a good foray he's making. And that's a throw-in. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, no joy this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yarmolenko running with the ball. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Kluivert. Oh, red, nice interception. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for the run. Everton is wide and looking to get onto this. Tries to get it clear. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Marseille are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
No way through there. Burmo. Oh, that's well spotted. Mikolenko. Garnacho. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Kluivert. And that could set him on his way. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Tottenham clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Yarmolenko. À sa place, le numéro 4. Attention, changement.
So we have movement on both benches.
Marseille really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Marseille will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Dos Santos. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's put paid to the danger.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 16. Pour le remplacer.
Knocks it into space.
Changement.
Now here's the delivery. And he can thump it away.
Tottenham clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Can he get on the end of this? Real chance here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now that looks a decent ball. It's come to nothing. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall. Real chance! It's gone out for a throw-in. It's a promising position. Serves up across. Yoro with the clearance.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that was very necessary. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Ødegaard. Brobbey. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Darwin. And he can clear it away. Driven forward. Cleared away. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think it's one of these games where both have plenty to think about. I don't think it was by design the game ended this way. A listless loss and unconvincing win, depending on which perspective you want to look at it from.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.